Good evening.
Good evening.
My name is Muneeb. Ahmad. I'm a managing partner at Ahmad Law. A young literary mind recently wrote that just as memories haunt people, history haunts the world. And today we are seeing and witnessing what is happening back during World War II when the Japanese were put in internment camps and their civil liberties were stripped from them for no other reason other than mere suspicion. And to be clear, this immigration ban is unconstitutional. It is a Muslim ban, contrary to what anyone says. And I encourage everyone here to take the time to read the actual executive order. It has dangerous consequences in it. And some of you, right now, may be experiencing the 5 stages of grief because of the political landscape that we see ourselves in today. And you have every right to do so, but that will do nothing to change your position. If you want that change, you have to be that change. You have to stand up and fight and understand that the pen is mightier than the sword. And that when you stand up and take action and file lawsuits and resist legally, that you are sending messages to our elected officials that we will not tolerate this type of injustice. This ban was instituted under the guise that we want to protect the United States of America from terror attacks. And as sure as I stand here today, I think everyone here agrees with Donald Trump when he says we don't want them here. And I'm referring to the terrorists who are attacking and who have attacked our nation in the past. I, for one, can guarantee that for every single terrorist that is pointed out, there are nearly 3 million Muslims in this country that, had they had the opportunity, would drag that person and deliver them to the White House because they're hijacking a religion. The decision to ban Muslims from 7 countries takes away from our economic growth. It takes away from our moral fabric that this country was built on. Everyone in here who has an iPhone would not have one because Steve Jobs' father was a Syrian refugee. When you prevent non-immigrants, such as doctors, such as engineers, scientists, lawyers, other people who want to better this nation from entering this country, you are trying to fracture and damage the backbone upon which this country was built on, and that was immigrants. So while you may be experiencing those 5 stages of grief, respectfully, when you're done, you need to move on. We can't wait for 2016, and we can't wait for 2018. You need to regroup. You need to reorganize yourselves. And most of all, you need to look next to yourselves and build a bridge. Because there are more people in this room today that are not Muslim necessarily, but that will stand next to you and support you. And by the same token, it is your responsibility to support them. Black Lives Matters. The Women's March matters, and we have to stand up for it. Minorities who are targeted simply because they're different matter. Because we have to look at a greater picture here. And while you may disagree with the small portion of maybe whatever that minority stands for, the bigger picture is that if we don't unite, we will not overcome this. And Saeed was right. It's 2 weeks. 2 weeks. So we have a long struggle ahead of us, and you got to prepare for it.